Hello everyone, welcome back to the OCD room. Yeah, having a little bit of trouble with the light today. It's a lovely sunny day. It's been a glorious weekend, and as you can see over my shoulder there, over the hi-fi, the sun is streaming in through the window. It's been a little while since we've had a chat about records and whatnot. So what's been happening? I think the first thing is I've been to see two gigs now this year, which is great. Maybe not quite the frequency I used to go, but I really enjoyed them both. First up was Infected Rain. So Infected Rain are a Moldovan band, and they had a bit of a lineup change a few years ago. I have seen them before with the original lineup, good few years ago. So the original, well, second lineup, I guess, were two guitarists, bass, singer, and drummer. And in the past they've had a DJ as well, but I think that was like 10, 15 years ago. And now, so the bass guitarist left and one of the guitarists left, so they replaced the bass guitarist, and they're a four-piece now. So the usual drummer, singer, the main guitarist, and then a bass guitarist. And I think that lineup change actually that really works for them. So the first, I guess, thing to talk about here is I can just find it. Is I did go and buy the CD with a trip to Manchester. Let's to get that centered, and yeah, quite nice artwork there. And they did a lot of tracks off this record, and yeah, absolutely fantastic. I think seeing them live. So I went to see them at Club Academy in Manchester, and I don't think I've been there before. I've been to the Academy literally hundreds of times, but it's a good few years since I've ventured out there, and so I remember Academy 3 being tiny, but I'm feeling that was up some stairs, and this anyway we got in, and well, I got in, and it was downstairs. And first thing I did when I got there was I messaged staff and said, wow, this place is tiny, I'm really going to enjoy this. So to the back of the venue was kind of a merch area, and I'll tell you a bit more about that in a minute. And then obviously the stage on one side, lots of wheelchair access as well. So if you need that was all there. But yeah, really really small venue, and I much prefer the small venues. I've done the mega arenas and whatnot with big bands, but yeah, I prefer the small size. And then the bonus was that Black Spikes were the first support, so they're a band from Lithuania, and I've got into them recently. I've bought both the records. I've got the CD. I've got everything. I watched them, and they did all the songs. They actually sing in Lithuanian, so it's a little bit difficult to sing along. But yeah, they were really really cool. I felt a little bit sorry for them because obviously, the first support tends to be right at the front of the stage, and it wasn't a big venue to start with, so they have very little room to perform, and they tend to have like a performer on stage with them. And I've seen them with two quite a lot, but they only had the one this time. I don't know if there was only the one for the whole tour, but yeah, they were super cool. And then once they came off, the Butcher Babies came on. So Butcher Babies, I've never heard the Butcher Babies. I know of them, but I don't really know anything about their music. So I took the opportunity to go to the merch area and got a couple of pictures with Black Spikes. I bought a little poster, which I'm trying to, if I can get my finger to go in the right place, flatten out on the back there, and then that'll go up on a frame in that alcove, because I was looking for something for there, and got a t-shirt and had a nice chat with the guitarist as well. So that was super cool. And then I could hear the Butcher Babies in the background. I thought they actually sound pretty good, to be honest. I don't know much about them. I know they're American. Um, other than that, very little really, and they were really really good. And one surprising bit, which I found out, I think the lead singer does this on every concert, is she actually gets down into the crowd and sings a few verses of a song while there's literally a mosh pit circling around her, which is I've never seen anybody do that before, so that was pretty good. And then obviously the main event came on, so Infected Rain. I googled the set list beforehand. It's something I do now. I was trying to make a playlist after the gig, or beforehand, just so I've got an idea of what's coming. And yeah, they certainly didn't disappoint. So they came on. Alice on bass was fantastic. Awful lot of hair with Lena. She's got very long yellow hair. And then the guitarist Videk, he's got super long dreadlocks as well. So the band originally from Moldova. I think Alice is Italian, and I have a feeling Lena now lives in the States. But yeah, they are a Moldovan band. Um, and yeah, Lena's vocals were really on point all the way through. They played the new song, so newish song, Dying Light. You can find a video of that on YouTube. They did a live performance of that, so that was super cool. They did Orphan Soul. They absolutely love Orphan Soul, slightly older song. It's one of the, yeah, probably about a year after I discovered them, they released Orphan Soul, and I really like that song. And it's not actually on an album, I don't think, or anything. So I think they put out a live performance that you can stream. But yes, it was really nice to hear that. Anyway, finished the set off and absolutely flawless. And any slightly odd bit was that they get everybody to sit down on one of the songs, which I was not expecting. I wasn't really expecting that. So I'm not the youngest anymore, and I've been stood up for quite a while already. And so I got down, and then everybody jumped up, and sort of creaking back, slowly got up to my feet, and we carried on. So yeah, that was fantastic. And as the first gig of the year, really. So yeah, Black Spikes were superb, Infected Rain were actually superb, and Butcher Babies were a pleasant surprise. So yeah, and I got some merch, met one of the bands. So yeah, perfect evening, really, absolutely perfect. I'd certainly go back to the Club Academy again, and I'll be keeping my eye on who's playing there. So anyway, so yeah, that's the first CD. So I got that the weekend after. So we headed into Manchester actually for Faith's birthday the weekend after, and it was my birthday as well. So anyway, let's have a look through. Yeah, let's start with CDs. So yeah, Steph got me the Septic Flesh Modern Primitive record. I can't get too much for these bands because I've kind of been streaming for a few years, and actually the CD's not even in there; it's still in still in the CD player over there, because I listened to that right the way through. Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed it. So what we got inside? So fairly standard jewel case. Yeah, some picture of the band and lyrics and all that type of thing. And these are a bit different. They're from Greece, and they have an awful lot of like orchestration. So I think they're classed as something like symphonic melodic death metal or whatever it is. But yeah, one of the tracks, "Come in Storm," on the speaker, I can't get my fingers right at all today. On the speakers behind, there's a section in that, the bass, my God, it's incredible, absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, I really enjoy that. What else did we get for birthday? Oh yeah, that was vinyl. So then in Manchester, I also bought the Gorilla album. So they're a Portuguese black metal band. Never been a huge fan of black metal, but I'm finding little niches now that I really enjoy. So I've also got the vinyl list on order. It's the only bit that hasn't arrived, but they've emailed them in the week, and they've assured me that it is on the way. So nice little gatefold, and then in one of the sides there, there's the little booklet, and you've got all the lyrics. So yeah, as usual, they're all masked and in black, and yeah, that's super cool. So new record. Unfortunately, I missed out on the vinyl for Coma, the previous record, and they're playing, I think, in Manchester in September. So, but literally 2 days before Spirit Box. So we'll see. So yeah, that was a good one. What else have we got? Oh, Lorna Shore. That was another birthday present. So, excuse me. The last record. Oops, getting a reflection there. So nice blue CD and whatnot. Booklet. Not going to leave too much on that one because we've got that on vinyl as well, I think. And then the final CD was Fabian Ernie, so Star Vale. It's a really kind of ethereal fairy tale type record, so quite nice presentation inside and whatnot. And she did a song with Lena from Infected Rain, so that's pretty cool. So I had that on pre-order, and I guess one thing I'm noticing when I order these things, I like things absolutely perfect, is that they're not surviving the post very well, which is a little bit of a pain. Not quite sure what to do about that. Obviously, when I go to HMV or something like that, I can go and find something absolutely pristine. And Amazon seem to package their vinyl very, very well. So things that are coming from Amazon are really good. But I want to support the bands and buy things direct from them, but then yeah, it doesn't quite come in perfect condition. So anyway, onto vinyl. So we've got Septic Flesh, same album as before, and completely different artwork actually. Let's just find that CD again. Yeah, that's very. Oops. Oh, grief. There we go. Very different artwork. As usual, this is a big gatefold, so it's just black vinyl, nothing fancy. Oh, grief. Yeah, cool picture of the band on the back, and yeah, as I say, two discs, just regular black vinyl. So I'll be looking forward to getting that on the turntable when I finally get around to buying one. Let's just put that to the side for now. And then we have yeah, the pre-order of Star Vale again. If I open that one up, yeah, that kind of sums it up really. It's a very fairy tale-esque record. Fabienne's got an incredible voice, and I think yeah, it's really meant to get you to kind of drift away. And we've got a lyric sheet in there. And also, it's recycled vinyl. I've never had recycled vinyl before, but I can get it out. Great, it's really wedged in there. Not sure what's happened there. There we go. Yeah, it was all fancy colours on the. I don't know if it's going to pick it up at all. Yeah, it just looks like a black record. But when you shine some light through it, let's see if I can get some light through it with my torch here on my phone. It does kind of, yeah, you can kind of see it there a little bit. It does light up, but not maybe quite as much as on the website. So and yeah, like my Black Spikes vinyl, which came from Lithuania. So Fabienne is, I think she lives in Switzerland. Not sure. Yeah, a little bit of damage on the postage again. Like I say, trying to get these records undamaged is difficult. And then we've got the rest from the Manchester trip. So I got a 3 for 66 deal, which seemed pretty good. So Korn, Follow the Leader. So Korn are probably the band I've seen alive most, 6-7 times, something like that, over the years. This is 2 discs, nothing hugely fancy, nice jackets with some artwork on. I know jackets are kind of a rabbit hole that people go down. I've not really gone that far yet, but we'll see. Yeah, and the same old artwork on the back that was on the video. Follow the leader. So I was really pleased to get that. And for some reason, I'm not really sure. I mean, obviously these are all just reissues, nothing hugely fancy here. But some of the reissues, they managed like 80 quid for them. See, right. We've got Sleep Token as well. I quite like Sleep Token. So this is kind of a trifold. I'm not going to go too much into this one. But yeah, again, just regular black vinyl. There is kind of some kind of funny poster that looks a bit like that in there, but no lyric sheet or anything. And yeah, good buy. So that was on the 3 for 66 as well. And then the final bit of the 3 for 66. It was a bit of an old classic again. It's not an original, but I've only got this on CD. So yeah, it was nice to get some Sabbath on vinyl. It's the only Sabbath I've got. So gatefold. Yeah, I mean, oops, wrong finger. I mean, look at the track list there. I mean, crikey, I'm going to enjoy that at some point. And then it's 180-gram vinyl as well, that's the first time I think we've come across that. Great, these records are super stuck in, but let's leave them out of the cases. And yeah, when I actually took it out, you could, I mean, not that you can see on that, but yeah, you can tell it's a much heavier weight vinyl than normal. So that's pretty good. Just put that one away, and I've only got one left. And then out of the ones that I did see, I found Swallow the Sun. It's a little bit bashed up, but it wasn't a huge amount of money. That's the rear of it, and just regular black vinyl. There's a lyric sheet in here. Yep. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, we've got a lyric sheet, picture of the band. If I could go and see these live, I'd definitely go and see these live. So these are from Finland or Sweden, can't quite remember now. But yeah, like these for a good few years now. Some cracking videos online. So just put that one away. And I guess the last musical thing was last week. So Steph had booked tickets to go and see Youngblood in Manchester. Not Manchester, sorry, Birmingham. Took us an age to get there. We did leave quite early, but yeah, traffic through Birmingham was absolutely appalling, and we missed the entire first support, which was the Molotovs. I've not heard them. I don't know if they're any good or not, but I knew the warning, one of the supports, so we literally just got in as they were starting, and I felt a bit sorry for them because they didn't have too much stage to operate in, again being the support. So I'd definitely like to go and see them again when they're the headline. So they get the full stage, and in a small venue as well. That it was the Utilita, is it something? Yeah, absolutely colossal place. I really didn't, I didn't take these glasses, but I probably could have done with my long glasses, so I could see a little bit more. Because everything was so far away. And then Youngblood himself came on. Steph. It was obviously Steph's band, not musically my cup of tea particularly, but he was really good, to be honest. It was rock bass, so that was good. Had some crazy drama in front with a guy who was absolutely off his head. He stunk to high heaven of drugs, and yeah, just down in pint after pint after pint. Went and got some more drinks, and he couldn't actually find his way back to the chair. And then when he did, he had a right go at his girlfriend, and then went off in a strop, sat in somebody else's seat, broke it, spilled beer everywhere, and anyway they threw him out. So that was interesting. Don't get that at metal gigs. So I've never seen that at metal gigs, but anyway. Yeah, but Youngblood was really cool. Played a good set. He's very audience participation, which was quite good at times. They started off with War Pigs, which, yeah, obviously I recognised that, and he did changes as well. And I think it was the first time he'd been in Birmingham since Ozzy had died. So that was excuse me, quite an emotional performance, and yeah, all good. And we even managed to get out of the car park super fast, so journey home was really cool. So I need to get looking now for some more gigs to go to, and yeah. Oh, briefly on the hi-fi side of things, not too much changes there. I've just been listening to things. So I think I've kind of settled on the configuration now there. So the CD player is now up on some Sorbothane feet that I've had for years, and I decided to use them. And we've got that linked into the DAC on the third shelf there, with it's an AES ABU, I think, a balanced balanced digital interconnect, as well as a SPDIF digital coax. So that sounded really good, actually, considering it's so old. It sounds fantastic through that new DAC, giving it another lease of life, I guess. And then the streamer, I managed to. I mean, they charge a lot of money for some kind of optical connection, but I thought these are just networking cables, fiber networking cables. So I managed to get hold of some of those for literally under 10 quid, I think. And yeah, so I'm using that. It's actually USB link technically, it's just being delivered over an optical output, and then we've got the I2S via HDMI cable there too. So not a huge amount of difference. I like to have a play now and again, but to be honest, I haven't changed the inputs in probably a few months now. So yeah, just listen, just keep cranking the music out and enjoying it. That's what it's all about. So yeah, not sure what the next change is going to be. Obviously, I need a turntable at some point. Maybe another power amplifier and subwoofers, that type of thing. No idea. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble, so we'll wrap that one up. We've got plenty more vinyl on order. I think there's the Korea to come, and then I've ordered another 4. I think, I'm not sure when they're going to land, but we'll keep at it. And I've got some digital music on the way as well in May, so that's good. So I'll keep my eyes peeled. Anyway, that's enough for now. So thank you very much for watching as ever, and I'll see you in the next one.